sounds like it's true. Yeah, I should know this. Yeah, that makes sense. So if something is really tight, it'll get tighter with time. Whoa. Okay, un momento embarazoso. When I was a kid, I wanted the haircut of Trecool of Green Day. And the estilista cut my hair like Donkey Kong. All my skinhead with a few hairs in my face. I think we're gonna need a picture, Mike. We need a picture of this. Loach!
Greetings from Latvia. Cara
Kisses to you
sonriente.
in Latvia. Kisses, kisses, kisses. I work with people. I got stuck once. Okay. I got stuck in an elevator. Oh, I've been stuck in elevators. I think that one is a little different. I lived on this apartment building where, okay, we were little shits growing up. Oh my God, we were so bad. Okay, so I lived in this building. It was a 5-floor building. Hey, Lusky lot. And I don't want to give any ideas, guys. Do not do this at home, okay? But we figured it out that if someone... Thank you so much for subscribing. I don't know if I should tell you guys this. Okay, whatever. So we figured out that if somebody went in the building, sorry, went in the elevator, right, and started going up, right as soon as the elevator went off, we would try opening the door on the first floor, the elevator would stop. And so we would prank people like this. Oh my God, we were terrible. We were seriously terrible. We got in a lot of trouble for doing that. Yeah. So I don't know, because we were little shits. We were just little shits. And I think we did this for like an entire week before we got in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. I don't know if Demon Colombian Child, it was a lot of me and my friends, and we honestly never did it to anybody that wasn't us, you know, like we didn't just do it to random people. We just do it to ourselves. So we just like took the stairs all the time instead of taking the elevator because we knew that our friends would prank us like this. But this one time I got stuck and there was maybe like this much on the top floor. I was in between floors. I got stuck in between floors and there was this much because it was really easy to open. I mean, it was a scuffed Colombian. It was not a very nice building, you know, it was an old elevator. And so all you had to do was like force yourself through the door and you'd get out. But I got stuck like with very, very, very little to get out of there. And it could have been dangerous. I could have gotten stuck in half or something. I don't know. It just sounds really awful. So never do that. How old was I? Oh, I was like 11. I always hung out with kids that were older than me. I don't know why. So one of the guys that I hang out with was 18. Now that I think about it, like, that was just wrong. Like, when you're 11, you shouldn't be hanging out with people who are like 16 and 18 years old because you're just different. Like, you're in completely different developmental stages. Yeah. And I remember he talked to us about some stuff that was really inappropriate. Like, holy crap. Yeah. That was just crazy. Alinity, when I was 9 years old, we went on vacation to my grandparents with my 12-year-old cousin. They live in an apartment and there's an elevator, right? And so me and my cousin went in the elevator and we were stuck. I don't know how long, but it felt very long. Oh yeah, getting stuck in an elevator is not fun. But I've been stuck in a lot of elevators. Well, I've been stuck in elevators many times, so I don't panic anymore. I just like, it's not that bad. As long as it's not like a very, very long building, like 10 floors, I don't know. I've always been stuck on elevators that are like 3, 4, 5 floors. So I think the worst thing that can happen is it can fall. And apparently there's this myth that if you jump at the very end, you won't get hurt. But actually what works better is to lay down on the floor. I saw this in a YouTube video on how to survive an elevator from falling. And you're supposed to lay down so that the impact splits on your entire body, something like that. I don't know, because if like you're standing up, it'll break your legs, or I don't know. I don't remember. I should remember. That's why I use the stairs. Mythbusters did it. Okay, Mythbusters did it. I think I watched it in a YouTube video. I couldn't imagine being 18 and hanging out with an 11-year-old. Like, I know, right? Like, most of my friends were like 13 and 14 when I was 11. Like, my building friends. I had like my high school friends and then I had my building friends. It was a very large like complex. In Colombia, people don't live in like separate buildings. Maybe it's because it's dangerous. I don't know the reason for it, but all apartments are like little blocks, right? And they're in like a gated community that has like really high fences and like electricity on the fences, and like, so I guess people don't get in and rob you. And so it was like a bunch of buildings, and we would just hang out like at the pool, and there's like there was a pool, and there was like, I don't know, games and a park and stuff in there. Yeah, they're my building friends. Like my neighborhood friend. Okay, my neighborhood friends. My neighborhood friends were all very old. I don't know. There isn't young kids that went out, I guess. My mom worked a lot, so I kind of was free to do whatever I wanted. So I just like, yeah. I probably shouldn't have been hanging out. I learned a lot of things really young that I probably shouldn't have. Meh, I don't know. Nothing bad happened ever, so that's good. It was just inside the building, so the worst thing that happened was we were playing water polo in the pool, and I broke my nose. I'm talking like my nose split right open through the middle. I still have a scar right here. Hey, the Lost Smurf! Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, and I had my first kiss, and it was really awful. It was really awful. Do you guys want to hear? Oh, my first kiss was really cringy. It was really cringy. Oh God, it was awful. No, I don't want to talk about that. Okay. No, I don't want to tell you guys. It was just embarrassing, and it was so bad. It was like, okay, so we went to the movies. Oh, Brower, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome. We went to the movies. Okay, his name was Marlon. Yes, my first kiss was a kid that's called Marlon. Like Marlon? Marlon? I don't know. It was Marlon, which is a very rare name in Colombia. And so we went to the movies, and my best friend at the time was 13 and I was 11. She had a boyfriend, and I had never had a boyfriend ever. And he like asked me if I wanted to be his girlfriend, and I was like, sure. But I didn't even like him. Like, I don't know why he said yes. I was just like, sure, whatever. And so by the time we got to the building, she told me, she's like, you have to kiss him. And I was like, why? And she's like, because he's your boyfriend, you guys have to kiss. And I was like, okay, so how do I kiss him? And she's like, okay, I'm gonna plan everything. God, she was such a little shit, honestly. And so she's like, I'm gonna plan everything. And so she told me to go behind the building in block C. So it was like A, B, C, and D. And so she's like, go behind block C, and I'm gonna send him, and you guys are gonna kiss. And I remember sitting there behind this block, behind this building. I don't know why I had to kiss him behind a building. Like, it was so dumb. And we both had braces.